So Flying Lotus, okay, has actually put out Ash, and I know you love him as a music producer.
I love Flying Lotus, and I've been listening to him from 2014, 15. I've been listening to him.
All right, that's 10 years at least.
Yeah, his music. I love his music. I remember just studying with his music in the background, and that kept me going.
All right, so you like him as a music producer, but let's talk to him. Let's talk about him as a horror director.
He put out Ash.
Yes.
Of course, he had different movies. He had Kuso, and he did.
One of the movies in VHS 99.
Yeah, one of the stories in VHS. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this. It had some mixed reviews. It did well on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes, 70, it did. Yeah.
77 the last time I looked at it. And but for me, I'm on the borderline with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that you liked it. The way that you came.
Shut up. We're gonna talk.
So let's talk about it. Okay, fine. Let's go. I want to hear this.
Who are you? It's me. Send me a distress call.
So the quality of the movie had a visceral type of surreal look to it.
Oh yeah.
It had a weird look to it because of the color gradient, and it had a whole bunch of flashing and everything. But
yes,
the look
of
it was,
if you are a sufferer of seizures, do not watch this movie at all.
To tell the truth, I really do love the color grading of it, because in some point you will see like Isa Gonzalez, that's the front
lead
runner,
girl.
yeah, the lead girl. Sometimes you will see her in red, and the color changed to blue, and it just looks very vibrant.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It got to be distracting.
I
felt like he overindulged in that, and if he just would have drew back a little bit and let it sometimes just lay there instead of always like flashing or always trying to change it, I think that to me would have been more successful. It was a good attempt. Don't get me wrong. I think it was good to see and watch.
Yeah.
But I think like for me it was overindulgent. It was almost an assault on the senses.
To me it was too much, but because I am actually in that field of editing and stuff like that, I do like I can accept the color gradients of it. You know what I mean? It brings out that vibrancy in it. However, the story itself, he directed it good. I can say that. The direction of the movie was really good, but the story kind of, I was in and out of it. The first half was just boring.
And you shame me for falling asleep. Hold up.
What?
You shit. Y'all, I was fighting sleep on that first half, and you shame me for this.
Because we're supposed to be looking at this movie and giving the reviews.
And at the same time, if this movie is making me tired, then that is also a part of my thought process.
But we shouldn't be sleeping, and we're going to be reviewing this movie. Okay.
The first half really suffered from pacing.
Mm-hmm.
It suffered from pacing, and it also suffered from, I would say, a bare bones story. This story was really about survival, and they tried to sprinkle on the human element of it, and they tried to sprinkle on some kind of like, we're going to possibly populate this place. But you could not really grasp on to the relationships between the characters. And because of that, I felt bored.
Yeah.
It felt like aliens without any camaraderie.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like in that first half.
It actually, and I hate when movies do that, this memory thing, like we have to bring back the past, so it's that memory thing with, what happened then and all of that shit. I fucking hate it. And the first half of the movie was strictly about that.
Yes.
It was
yes.
totally about.
It did a Memento.
Yeah.
It did a Memento. And to be honest with you, I'm probably going to have to watch it again just to really, not only because I was like sleep, but, and I'm not like sleep, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was drifting.
Not enough. It was not enough.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm going to have to sit with it again to really grasp it.
Yeah.
Now that I know what kind of storytelling module it's going.
Yeah.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And even though it was boring at the first half, back into the later part of the movie.
Oh, it got crazy.
Got really insane.
Crazy. It got crazy.
It got totally insane.
Absolutely.
And just to sidetrack a little bit, the monster itself, the alien life form itself, I just didn't like how it was just thrown at us as a viewer. It
was so underdeveloped, and it could have been a really good idea.
Yeah,
it could have been a really good idea, but it was so underdeveloped. It was just like you said, it was like bang,
bang, here we go, boom.
That's it.
Yeah, and it actually came from Isa looking at some growth on this plant, something, whatever it is, and it just crawl up and went into somebody's body, and then it just started creating havoc.
Yep.
But the movie itself, it as I say, Flying Lotus, he directed it good. Mm-hmm. It was good direction and everything. He did well, but the story itself was just boring. It was just annoying.
You know what?
I can't say boring. It was annoying.
If you are really a fan of Flying Lotus's music, he actually created this movie as he creates music.
Yeah.
It's very different.
The music,
it's very cerebral. Mm-hmm. It is very like you don't experience in other artists.
Yeah.
And so I can kind of see how he brought that kind of thought process into Ash.
Yeah. And with Ash, it with the alien life form, it actually reminded me of Life. I'm not sure if you remember that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I do. I love that movie.
Yeah, with Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds. Life. If you guys know that movie, the horror movie, that movie was sick. Mm-hmm. That movie was crazy, and it actually felt like that.
Mm-hmm. Especially the beginning as to how she got infected.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
exactly. You know what I mean?
There was some mirrors of it.
Yeah, it literally reminded me of Life, because when I saw the life form, the alien life form, I was like, damn, that looks like freaking Life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It had that life element to it.
You can also see elements of like the thing in it. You can also see elements of I was gonna say Deep Space. Dead Space, especially there's a part where they're doing, it's not an eye for those who actually know what I'm talking about, but there's a part where they're trying to drill into her head, and I'm like, I felt like it just gave Dead Space vibes. It just gave Dead Space vibes, and I'm just like, all right, I can see where you're getting these influences from.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But overall, I would definitely give the story itself a 6 out of 10 for me.
5
out of 10.
Shit, nah, I can give it. I can give it a 6.
You can give it a 6?
I could, because you know what? The reason why I was gonna say 5 was because I was gonna give pretty much 9 out of 10 for the second half of it, and almost nothing for the first half. So that's why I came to 5. But let's go with a 6.
I'll give you that. 6. Yeah, definitely.
4 for the last act, and only 2 for the first half.
Okay, so 6 out of 10 for me.
There you go.
Isa Gonzalez, she came out well for me. I wasn't. Aaron Paul was there, but he was like, whatever. Isa did well. Her performance was a bit excruciating in terms of what she have to go through. Being that she just woke up and she faced all of entire crew got dismantled and fucked up and everything, and her reaction to everything. So she did well. for me. She did fairly well.
I have so mixed emotions about that because I feel like the first 20 minutes of her trying to get her bearings was overacted, but I don't know if it was overacted or over-directed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But once she was able to be the survival horror aspect of it, I was better with her. I wasn't that crazy, like I said, even about the dynamic between the crewmates, because it did not feel believable. Like they were cool.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But once you hit that horror survival element, I thought she was perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have very mixed feelings on how to rate her performance.
Okay. But well, for me, her acting for me, I'll definitely give her a 6. Just to the mere fact that even though I think she was like overdoing it, but just the reaction of her going through the ship and seeing her crew members dying and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah. You know, her reaction to everything, it grabbed me to her character as, you know, someone who is going through some bullshit. You know, so definitely I'll give her a 6 on the acting.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the same. 4 for the second half, 2 for the first half.
All right. So
But when I woke up, there was no one left.
Oh, but the action though.
Action.
The action though.
Action.
I ain't mad at you, Fly. I ain't mad at you at all.
You know what?
No.
My first ooh moment was when they throw the whatever in this well. And I think it was a stone. It was a stone they throw in the well. And the stone flew up and hit the mask of what Fly Lolo was wearing.
Yep. I was asleep.
Crushed his face up.
I don't remember that.
So, yeah. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
That's insane.
I remember that. I must have been dozing off that morning.
I think you probably dozed off on that. But yeah, that was crazy. And of course, you know, the movie was straight up. The first half of the movie was straight up boring. But when the alien life form started taking over the bodies and everything, it became crazy.
Once
afterwards.
it picked up, it did hold.
Yeah, it did really good.
Held well.
Yeah.
So I will actually give it more of like a 7.5.
Yeah.
Even though, like I said, you can kind of put this in halves, but because it was executed so well, I'm gonna still give it more than I was giving.
Okay.
For other reasons.
Got you. I will give it a 7 out of 10 as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Just that last portion of the movie was pretty intense. So yeah, I'll definitely give it a 7 out of 10 for that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
What do you remember? Just moments. We need answers. Try to stay calm.
Let me tell you that I did not like it. I did not like this fucking visual effects. I think it was worth probably $500 or $2,000.
I will say though, if you are high, you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it.
Yeah,
if
man.
you know, just relax with the ganja, you might enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? The budget wasn't that great though.
Yeah, that
You gotta
too.
gotta give it credit where credit's due. The
It-
budget wasn't that great.
The surreal look from the sky and how
That pulsating.
everything just looked
That
looked stupid. My thing though was that
I had a dirty joke.
my thing was that the disfiguration of the face, like the glitches. You remember like seeing some glitches of the face. I mean, you probably see it in the trailers and stuff. That looks good. That looks really good. That actually grabbed me to watch this movie.
So it was about the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But overall, the
Yeah.
visual effects to me, I definitely give it a 4 out of 10. It
I'm gonna
wasn't
give it a
great.
5.
It wasn't great.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Everything seemed like a fucking video game movie or video game,
Aw.
whatever. The visual effects look like video games.
Aww.
like a PS4, PS3
I cannot
video
believe
game.
you're shitting on Philo.
No, but his direction is good. It's just the
I'm
visual
messing with you.
effects.
I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you.
Yeah, but yeah, I would definitely give it a 4 out of 10.
All right, 5.
5.
All right, man. So, what is your final
Final thoughts.
thoughts on Ash?
Well, for me, I definitely gonna give Ash a 6 out of 10 just because it had potential. I think Fly Low, he brought his style of directing to this. It goes aligned with his music in the movie as well.
I agree with that.
And the direction that it took, I think it was a wrong direction in terms of how he introduced the monster, the alien, and how everything started. I guess it had a flip. It should have been flipped, kind of thing.
I feel like you taking some of my talking points. All right, Ass.
But yeah, it had potential. I definitely going to give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm kind of agree with you. An extension to what you're saying. I think Fly Low has some great ideas, but it was a lot.
It was a lot.
You know what I'm saying? It was, like you said, the backwards narrative or the weaving in and out narrative. It was the alien. I thought they was gonna go run away with that, and it was like alien whoopsh.
Yeah.
Okay, it was the psychedelic atmosphere of everything. If you don't like seizures, if you are a seizure person, don't see this movie.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, there was a lot of different things going on. I just was like, I need you to tailor it. I need you to stick with A, B, not A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, I am going to give it a 6 as well.
Okay, guys. So if you what you think about it, if you have watched it, let us know in the comment section. Of course, you can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch.
And if this is your first time, don't let it be your last. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It helps the channel grow.
Definitely. Of course, I am Jay. We catch you on the flip side of things.
I am
You know
Lainey.
how it is.
And we going to do the peace to the gods.
Peace to the gods.